Mina Isatu Smile Sesay, and this is the program Talk to the Camera. Today the camera kawaka na Freetown village for talk to people within the village for know about waiting and they do na so for their living and also waiting at the constraints where people where they live in this village they facing. Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and who that you be?
Mina Thomas Kovan. I'm the headman at Freetown.
Okay, how many years you don't be headman for na Freetown community?
This they make me 6 years.
When you can't Freetown community, how many years you don't take care?
I don't take care for 48 years.
So you don't take 48 years now Freetown community. Where you be just kind of this community? How this community be look like?
It be look all right during the I did their own time because we dey see how the village be different by now.
So what na the difference from the table on Abikana so to now where you say now the village will be different to now. So what are the differences we don't take place?
Because make I say by long term you young people them thing be okay for we because price not be so they like now where everything don't go up price then don't overcome we don't know what for do again.
So some villages then they where they can get issue with land issue. I go want for no Freetown community if I don't self they facing the same issues them like a land issues then back now in our community.
Well, we also get too much problem because what you know the one the way they sell the land there now the one the way concern way now they get the land them. So they know they go grab somebody land sell and because this can bring a problem in the area.
So also always as a headman, also you can play.
Let me see if I can talk to them, they go and advise them, make them know church any land we know concern to them. So I no go want alala, we no go want let that go happen, go na police, go courts, we no go look happy over that.
So as a village headman where people can get any issue, but first I go want for know like if I get any bylaws them in this particular village.
Yeah, we get the bylaws them in our village, for course, for fete. If we owe you, you can go nearest to the police station. Now we not get police posts around there.
So if anybody flouts at them bylaws, then they like you go against the bylaws, we think you be the fine.
We can find them. We not get stagnant prices. We find them at the end 20, 30. That's how they price them.
Some village and they then can get fined like if a man beats a woman. So this particular village, you not get them fined in there.
Yeah, we get not find there, but the beats they indifferent. Some beats they where if you look like for say this, we not support for amen that we push the matter go FSU.
Okay, so this community are so where we they waiting people live on now this community.
We now agriculture. Now they will live from make them garden them plant pepper, blocks, corn. Now that we they do now with village with people them.
So when una can do them plantation in there?
Even in season dry season we do them. Season we come up now the show. The way rain come. When season come, we go down at the swamp.
Okay. But as we talk about the fine earlier, that money then the way una can collect from the fines and way una can give. Waiting una can do with them as the community, the village executive. Waiting una can do with the money then they.
They want then because we can get stranger because stranger can come. We can interview with what's the go on at the village. We can see that we say okay, this let way person count. Let us say this not transport for.
Okay. So now, as you say, you don't talk about the waiting people they live on at this community. So waiting they go on at this community right now we're not challenge for now.
Well, what's in our challenge of the village with like. The school problem, we need secondary school. We get primary, but we not even get secondary. Though we not get good rules. You see now this now we problem we get now really right now.
So when you talk about secondary school, the one the picking the way they are so right now where they go school, outside them can go where they don't reach a secondary level. Outside them can go for acquire secondary education.
So then they go na camp. Some dem go Lumpa, Waterloo. Na so nobody dem scatter. Some dem dey Mile, Amadia. So na so dem just scatter because we no get secondary school in this area.
So wetin are the distance where they can cover?
Well, some dem dey comot like then 15 mile, 5 mile, 10 mile. You see, for Fen secondary school.
You talk about the road issue. So as a community stakeholder, what you don't do for say this road here so they amend the issue for now?
Well, the road and they we not go able to do am for ourselves. Past government help we because they go able do good thing for we go able to call with you to man then local or machine safe because right now we not go able to work with then you man the road need machine.
So waiting at the message we go out to all way to you don't say so.
Are the big papa governments make them think about we. Let them know. Let them make price for we. Mostly like chop for it. So rest right now you don't go to price high price. So we are the big papa government. Make them solve for we. Make them think about we.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Telna, thank you.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
Josephine Kalawa.
How many years you don't take now this community?
Don't pass 50 years.
Okay. Okay, that you don't say now this community as you say now so you born. So this community so during the table when I be the come up, how this community be look like?
Well, the community tell we they can up. It not been bad. It been fine for we. Now no more.
So possibly no one they can at this community so that you want for come now this community. Are you go able for locate the Jotown community?
Are we go able?
I go able for Kana so. Also, if we take transport for some motka for put and down and waiting at the next steps that we go do for come now this community.
Well, if you come up line path, it can done a Camp Junction. It take bike you can say. If you come up free, go can done a 5-5. It take bike can say.
Okay. So this community so waiting they go on so win a challenge for now.
Like waiting.
Like waiting are the constraints they want at the face in this community.
Mama Boku by this time.
So let me just know some of them. As you say them plenty, but let me know some of the constraints they want at the face.
Well, one like now who people they not get work now for do. Work no dey. Business no dey.
So as you talk about the business, we know I go want to know what do the people they do now so for a living? As you say, work no day, then business no day now. What do people they do for their living now?
Well, pass will make garden. We then a garden.
So this garden here, so we they make. Una can make them for sale or for una own personal use?
We they make for sale because you know plant like 10 bed potatoes. If you hungry, eat all. Pass to sell. I do they sell. I do they manage for picking there where they go school. I saw them, but what would I use with the photo and grab with her?
So what about the security in this community?
We not get security now. We not get security now.
So how una can do? Una can get any incident like thief man and cam or anything? Una can get any incident like that?
No net no they with thief man they know they care. But ona more ubabode so they know they sleep.
So where the thief man and can like waiting especially then can come for so?
Then they come for can thief. Anything where they meet up. Thief man no they pick anything we meet up. When no meet up I meet you like you can go.
So waiting at the message where you go out to all way to you don't say so?
Well, if government will help we, it will help we. Because what I go say that if I say now, they not go say you said they go pull people there for the can't guard winner. That's one. Then for let them give people the money for do business. Now other two.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
My name is Memnatu Kuvuma.
How many years you don't take in this community?
I don't take 11 years.
What are you be there before you kaya?
Abde Makando.
Okay. So I go for make you tell me, since you can at this community, what you they observe, what you like about this community?
And first of all, the first thing we constrain at this community. This will bridge I don't point. There this will go there back, the workers all the go. Now go do don't point. Kale kuisof one we now bele at self for go na hospital. The hospital they far from Nyangbaton. It is struggle say before you get bike, or they take it from me for carry go Nyangbaton. The hospital they far from we. Then any one go find living safe. The road bad. They will take bike, with the constrain as so they go as so they come. There's this community back that bridge there. If you eye motor car, they pass and stop the motor car. You walk enough to foot you book car up. So they can constrain and you get at this community. They will the woman they will strain back. You want friend money no problem. They come on and like me so then they come on for family live in our waterloo. The bridge then go even me na that bridge. That bridge the car go even me down at Sonobo. Inside the bridge, the banga to it, two over banga to all inside the bridge. Now take me over back, I can't turn back. So right now that constraint they will get at this community. Then the hospital is far from me. Then the school is far from me. They will pick in all they ready for going to school back. The bike then I saw they will be there all day before they reach upside for go. The bike then they use, not for use motor car because the streets not fine, the streets don't point. So now that constraint they will get right now the money in this community.
So when you don't talk about the constraints them where you are facing, you get water na also for drink, pump water.
Pump water. Let me see this two community now only two pump now we get. So one get water if we don't meet up na this pump here for try to get water it's all work. For take because we the two line at the pump for get the water. So this big community na two pump na in there.
Okay. So what the woman and they do na this community for their living?
Pass to do garden. Can like me so they do garden. We go suffer na bush to make garden. We make that far food, we treat them, we load up bike, we go sell water.
So una na ya so una know the plant rice?
We the plant rice, we the plant konkuba, we the plant okra, we the plant pete leaf, all the fruits there. We the plant there.
So I go want to make you tell me like when you talk about the road as a challenge for una. Una don't ever get any incidents outside the Ibdong posse like in football or waiting?
Na pa ukada. The ukada mi umbrother bimbe they be don even don pa ukada. Na Nyangbato dem go do all the foot. Because the foot be don shift. Pass dem go book and then take fall. Then turn and go me make back and turn up back. Me umbrother wa call bien.
So what is the message where you go on for central government and viewers?
I want to tell Papa government for making help we, for me they able make this road for we. All back they feel fine. For me they able make pump for we. All the back no the strain forget. For able help we but then can come on strain and do all the take na this community. Because right now we suffer a lot not talk like. Maybe folk like you back for go water.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
Name na Pastor Cole.
How many years you don't take na this community?
Well, 3 years now.
Also you be stay before you kaya?
Well, I be stay down Yubotong, down Waterloo, behind the post office area.
So why you relocate now?
Well, I can't so I be cafe place for my brother now so because I cafe place for a bit straight, make a candy now so want to so they go the builders.
Okay, so I go for make it tell we since you don't kind of for 3 years now, waiting to go on where you like.
Well, I can say the only thing I can see for say I like now so water business not a problem for them the water business not an issue. The only thing I don't.
So waiting to go on here so we're not constrained for now.
Plenty. One first the transportation first. Yes. You see where you just ask me, man. We're not gonna market system now so. If you want buy like then like we didn't inside and the particularly for take transport. So if you give man like 20 or 30,000, they even put like 10 or 8,000 as transport for go down Waterloo. The challenges then plenty. They don't move back. We get some the harassment. You left your property, you see, because there's no 10 security in all the property. You see, 20 if you left it fall, they will take her. If you left your property, they will take her all the stock and the yes, and the challenges, good challenges in the yeah.
So people where they live now, so waiting and they live on, waiting and they live, then they do for their living.
Well, people are within us so like we so what do this construction, We get people who they can buy place. People they do that for car locating now, so they build house, so like we can get work to inside in the women's. The majority of them are plantation that they do. Yeah, plantation they do, and they go every constraint because even the fertilizer, all the stock, and they don't there now. So you make even self now, so the plazas will get difficult for make Uba. So many sell go self sometime because they can't go that strong, so they see find money.
So when you talk, you talk about some of the constraints them. So what about the road?
Yeah, we have other issue land. I know we remember the road now other issue land. The road because the people understand. Look, I can see no more. I'm not gonna let the bad guys they deal with all over the bad guys and the but just so if you go na town, you understand? If I pay $3 for go to like me, I can go workers meeting. Or we can get meeting now we headquarter now working car. If we come by then 8, 9 o'clock, they find it very difficult. You call any Okada safe for making cancer so and no go can because they can say they will come and drop there all in stock and so pass to pay X money or go to the girl picking. If they see picking with me, they will say anyway this na clear man na good person, not to that then kind other people and the for men and cancer. But if I want no more like when she structure, so they say no go. So all thing na is strengthful business for we at this community.
Waiting at the message we go out to all you don't say so.
Well, with the art for make people and help this community, make and turn attention also. One for the roads, number two, I believe for the cost of living at this area is very difficult. So for me, can help we. Any can we have for help we, and then this will bridge back because I believe for the past honorable be also we can be make this bridge for then light cars there, but now heavy trucks in the kind side. So I believe for one day until we know we get chance to for kind side it will collapse. Even then this just one more can just splunge go inside that river there. Already place not there because if be people for meter inside there, but people are mobilized they try for puller. So this bridge back another constraint and they back again at this community.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you too, ma.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
Name Abdullah Mukhtar Ujalo.
How many years you don't take now this community?
I don't take 6 years here.
What are you be there before you Kaya?
I be there in Kenny City.
Okay. So where you can at this community, what do you like? What do they see where they go around where you like?
What they see where they go around where I like. I know they see natural like because hardness no more.
So as you say, you know, see natty where you like now this community. So what make you say you know see natty where you like now this community? What are the constraints the way you they go through?
One lack of job opportunity. The youth all day under idleness, no nothing. Man like one for work but work no day. At this now don't stress we right now at this community.
So what in the youth man and they do now for their living?
The youth man all the idleness man. Work no day, no work. Because we get the mercenary there, we get the carpenter there, we jobless at this community, man.
So plenty of people we got to watch this interview right now go one for no. Why the youth man they not embark on agriculture?
Agriculture is all about supportment. Because you not go do agriculture, support you know the. You get for buy manure, you get for do certain thing there for let crops they go well. But without that, you're not going to do agriculture. And that's make all the youth men are just intact. No work, no hope. We're all hopeless.
So you they do agriculture?
Yes, man. They do agriculture, man.
So waiting and waiting you can plant?
I can plant potato leaf, green, cassava leaf. Because this year, okra not do well. They plant a baby, but better not do. Only green potato leaf.
So what happen will make okra not do well in this community as you say?
Particular this year, I don't know if na the weather climate, I don't know. Because the okra is a planter, so they go well. By then, it all fade, make like a bone. So now we could able to plant okra this year.
So you where they do this agriculture, as you say, they do agriculture, they plant. You see any benefits from the plant from the agriculture where they do? You gain any benefits?
Better much.
So what's the message where you go send out there to you company young man them way then self day na this village or other village we not embark on agriculture then just sit on no more. They know they do nothing.
I will tell them if helpfulness come for us with the agriculture people. I go pray and talk to my colleagues. Let them do agriculture because much important. That will reduce difficulties in the country.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
As you don't listen to people where they live now, Town village, waiting and say about the reason we make the elected community and also some of the constraints where they face. According to them, then said the road now a big challenge where they face, and also the transportation issue also now a big challenge where they face. Me na Isatu Smile Sesay. Until we meet again to another edition of the program Talk to the Camera, I say tata.